do this.
You are insane. Insane.
I'm trying to get this computer to work for the last 5 minutes, man. Literally with 000 on the clock, watching Hugh Jackman going, "Let's do this." That's when I entered the room. Oh my God.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys
Yes!
and girls.
It's the professionalism that we love. And I still can't get cover price to work up, so I'm working on that still. I'm
Welcome
trying to
to
log on to 2 different screens at the same time.
I'm Greg,
And I'm Rich.
and we are here to cover prices top 10 on every Monday. They bring them out, the top 10 books of the week previous, and we are here. We had New York Comic Con wrap up, I guess, yesterday. So
Ooh, yeah, I'd love to see what's on the list from them. Jeez.
there was a crap ton of exclusives. So anyway,
Weekly top 10. Yes, I just clicked on it. Yay!
hey gang, Robert, how you doing? Luis, how you doing? I'm Beta Ray Thor. Is that new Stinker Buns? I'm assuming so. Those if they were worth the extra time to read.
Based on what story? Which story?
He was asking if he read the text at the end of the Enfield Gang Massacre books.
I did not. There was like 3 pages of worth, and my attention span is not that great. I'm sorry.
Yes, long story. Story time. Story time. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's jump into it. Yeah,
I'm trying to get this screen up.
number 10 coming in. Number 10
this is new. Oh, okay. So I see the way. Oh wow! It actually has the top 20 on this screen. This is good. I love this. It's got the the 11 through 20 as well. This is new.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start with number 10.
All right, backing up. Well, real quick, I would just going to give a recap. We have at number 19, we have Ultimate Fallout number 4, first appearance of Miles Morales. Number 18, we have Wolverine number 1, the first ongoing series, Wolverine number 1. First, Omega Man number 3. Yeah, first appearance of Lobo at number 17. Swamp Thing number 16. I don't know what's specific about that. Honestly, I'm sorry. Venom number 1 at number 15. Sonic the Hedgehog at number 14. The retailer exclusive 1 out of 10. The 30th anniversary. I've actually heard a lot about people talking about the 30th anniversary. Number 13 coming in the Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. Sorry, this is all new to us. We have not seen the honorable mentions 11 through 20. Secret Wars number 8 is the first appearance of the, well, that's not the first appearance. It's the origin of the black symbiote costume, which turns out to be Venom. First appearance was 252. We have Birds of Prey number 12. At number 12, Birds of Prey number 2, Otto Schmidt 150. That's interesting in itself. I'm not even crazy about the artwork. Number 11, we have Star Wars Dr. Aphra. Number 36 is Star Wars Clone Wars 50th anniversary with Ahsoka Tano and Morai on the cover. Actually, a cool looking cover. I like that. And then we are going to hit the number 10. And they completely redid it. So I have to scroll all the way to the top to see number 10. I'm ready. Chuck G, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining us. Okay, I'm out of oxygen. Your turn.
God damn it, I was muted. All right. Birds of Prey, issue number 2, Otto Schmidt, 1 in 50 incentive. I saw somebody talking about this, and they're like, yeah, if you collect bubblegum covers, this is one for you. And I was like, all right, I guess people collect bubblegum covers.
What's a bubblegum cover?
She's blowing bubble, like she's chewing bubblegum. She's blowing a bubble.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So weekly units sold 15 7-day trends, up 130%. Top weekly sales of $18 for a Raw. This is a new book though, isn't it? No, yes. 2021 if I remember correctly.
No, October 4th.
Wow. Okay. So
what?
$13 for a brand new book.
Are you looking at the right book?
Heart Attack number 1? No.
You're on the wrong list, buddy. Birds of Prey number 2, Otto Schmidt 1 in 50 incentive variant.
Wow, this is October 1st. This is not showing me the right list. This is not
You just go to
not cool.
like main page. It shows you the list.
I did go main page and it didn't give me the right page.
Well, anyway, Birds of Prey issue number 2, Otto Schmidt 1 in 50 incentive. I don't at all think this should be $150.
It's funny because actually I just clicked on it and it showed it again and it's still showing Heart Attack number 1 as number 10.
Right click, refresh or
I
reload.
did that. I did that.
All right, well, look at my screen or look at the StreamYard screen.
Yes, and this was actually last week on the honorable mentions number 11.
Yeah.
I don't like this artwork that much.
I mean, it's
Sorry.
fine. It's nothing special. People like oh my god, Mockingbird.
Very
but-
similar, yeah.
But not for $150. I mean, give me a break. $199, $153, $150. No way. No way.
This is a 1 in 50.
Yeah.
Shift refresh. Okay. I don't know how you shift. Now I'm pushing shift. Now what?
Now click the like refresh icon button at the top.
I mean, I see it when I look at the top 10 list, granted. But when I go to view the weekly top 10, it's still showing Heart Attack.
Ah, well.
So I'll have to go by the. Yeah, it's still showing last week's weekly top 10 when I click into the top 10 page. Jiggle the cord. I like that. Okay, so what I'm going to just do is when I look at the main page, it shows all 10 books, and number 10 shows me Birds of Prey. So
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it there.
That's what I do.
And they're doing the homework. Sorry.
That's okay. All right, number 9.
Number 9, Wolverine. First appearance of Helverine.
Ooh, Ryan Stegman.
Now, what do we got as far as prices on this now?
$22. So it's going up like $5.
Wow. I have a question, and I'd like the chat to help me out with this. In previews guide, okay, did this show the artwork coming out, or did it say like, artwork to follow or something, or artwork not available? Because if people knew exactly what this was ahead of time, I guarantee you people ordered a crap load of these things, man. What do we got from Robert here?
He must mean I didn't read the text in the first 2 issues. Otherwise, the sentence doesn't make a sense. It was advertised in Marvel's preview. So
Gotcha. I still don't think long term this book is worth it. And I see it going up in price. And if you bought the book and you see it going up, congratulations. I love you. But I think that me personally, 5 months, 6 months from now, this book is going to be back down to $10.
I think it'll probably hang around 20. That's my guess.
The whole question is, will Wolverine stay as Helverine for any lengthy period of time?
I don't think that matters as much for me. I think people just love the character. Like, they love that it was created and introduced, and regardless of what happens, they love it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Number 8.
What is it? Batman?
Yep, I'm waiting for my screen to load up.
Batman 609. This is
First appearance of Thomas Elliot, later becomes Hush.
Okay, I've got a reasoning for this.
Now, before you get into the reasoning, Hush was on this list not too long ago, maybe a few months ago, because it was rumored to be the villain for the next Batman movie. Do you have any other information for this, sir?
Yes. The Batman movie tie-in website, ratalada.com, posted an image of a riddle that rewards puzzle solvers with a video of Thomas Wayne's mayoral campaign ad, which briefly splashes the word hush across the screen.
Cool. First question: who's Thomas Wayne?
His father, Bruce Wayne's father.
The only name I know is Martha. I'm sorry, I didn't know his dad's name. So we're going OG with this. Interesting. Do you think that? Wow. What we got as far as sales? I can't make a judgment on this yet. $45 for average sale, and 9.8 is going for 166 for a 2002 book, which we know is overprinted. I'm not diving in on this myself.
I don't think it's a terrible price for a Raw. I mean, Hush is a pretty big recent villain.
Is Hush still alive in the comics? First question.
I don't know.
Hi to everyone. Hey, Kenneth, how's it going, dude? Please, if you're a Batman reader, please let us know. Is Hush still alive? Unlike what's the Daredevil villain that we just read about? Yeah, him.
Man, that pisses me off.
This is my life. Welcome to it. Okay, I can't remember names at all. So
Muse.
Okay, so another four letter name. God, I hate dentures. Muse, we know, dies before the end of the series, supposedly, and now they're bringing it back in the Daredevil series. Has Hush, quote unquote, died in Batman, or are they still around? That makes a big difference as far as the investability of it. So this is a book that came out in 2002. So it's, God, think about that. 2002. That's 21 years ago, man.
Yeah.
Whew. Muse. Thank you, sir. If Hush is still alive in the comics, and it's not going to be like Muse, where we know the character will die in the series because they try to stay true to the comic books. Hush could actually have a higher investability. I don't know. Plus, I don't know where James Gunn is going to take the DCU.
I don't think it's related. It's the guy who did the first Batman movie, right?
Right, but it's all under the control of James Gunn now, and he said he's going to continue with the Batman series, but it's still under his control.
I mean, yeah.
So I don't think that he's going to do anything that's going to be detrimental to the DCEU or DCU or however you want to, what initials are used for it. But do I think it's worth 160 for 9.8? I'd rather go for the first appearance of Muse rather than the first appearance of the character that becomes Muse. And case in point on that is look at the first appearance of Norman Osborn as opposed to the first appearance of Green Goblin. I know that Silver Age, it doesn't transpose as well, but still, I'd rather have a first appearance of the character than the alter ego.
Sorry, I haven't been speaking much. I've been trying to figure out if he's still alive, but I can't tell. But I know this week for New Comic Book Day, the Batman that's releasing this week is the first appearance of Shush, a character that's related. So that might be another reason why this is up here as well.
Shush, hush.
Yeah. Hush,
I
shush.
keep thinking of like Dr. Evil. I got a whole big bag of shh.
All right, that was a long time. Sorry. Moving on.
Yes, that was cool. It's cool.
Transformers #1. This is I believe, New York Comic Con exclusive 1 in 100 foil. Transformers
Ooh.
#1.
Okay.
I don't like that artwork for a comic. I don't know. It's very psychedelic.
Hmm.
It looks like he's made out of cheese.
Swiss cheese at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting, but I agree with you. I'm not crazy about the artwork, but it's not bad. 150, 9.8s. I assume that means pre-sale. 317. That's nuts.
Yikes. Yeah. No way, Jose.
1 in 100 foil. Now, this goes back to me personally. I am avoiding ratio incentives like the plague lately. There's just too many of them. If I have 150 slash $317, depending upon if you're looking at raw or 9.8s, I would much rather put that in the Silver Age / Golden Age book.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't have much else to say about that.
Yeah, me either, honestly.
All right.
Number 6. Department of Truth #1. What brought this up to the list here?
So apparently, James Tynion, yeah, I mean that's a great one. New York Comic Con, Robert. Yeah, James Tynion wrote to his like blog, I guess, that the live action adaptation has like sort of kicked back into gear. I guess the development of it. So yeah, this is one of those books that's been on our Remember Me pick because you could get it for like $40 and 9.8 slab.
Yeah, and what's it going for now? 77. So if you had picked up at $40, you'd be doubling your money already. That's cool.
And it's still a pretty solid price for 9.8. I mean, it's guaranteed in production, and so.
My God, there are so many variants. This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, don't mess with that. Really, I would say. I mean,
well, I mean, I have #1, and I also have the what is it, 1 in 10 or secret variant, the Oswald variant.
yeah, this one, the 5th print. No.
You have to scroll down and click on show more.
Yeah.
There it is.
Secret Oswald. Yeah.
And both of these I paid cover price for, and they both came back as 9.8s. So I was extremely happy about this. What's the going rate on this right now for the $16 for a raw, 77 for a 9.8. That's not a terrible price for a 9.8. However, I think that this will come down a little bit as the news pushes away a little bit. It's going to go up a little bit, say $90 or so, based on the people seeing it on the list right now. But in a month, 2 months, 3 months, it's going to drop back down to $50-$60. That's the best time to buy it. 77 is not terrible for a 9.8 if you get a chance to get it. But I would get the Oswald variant to go with it.
That's about what it would cost, I think, $77 if you were to buy a very nice raw, send it in and get it graded and get it back.
Shipping and everything included? Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with you.
So, like you said, not bad. All right.
We finished the first 5.
And we want to say thank you to our amazing patrons over from patreon.com/TeamOhana. You guys are awesome. You make the world go round, our world go round. It's $3 a month. You get watch-alongs. We just finished Ahsoka. Now we're starting up Loki. You get the Back Issue Book Club very early. Not this week because it was a holiday. I apologize. It'll be up tomorrow.
It's not a holiday. It's Columbus Day.
It's a federal holiday.
Who cares about Ohio?
Suck it. It's a federal holiday.
I had to work.
You got me off the train tracks here.
Patreon members, what they get?
Yeah, I know. Remember me videos. You get extra picks. You get
Bonus,
you get a
extra
bonus
pick
book.
for. Go ahead.
You get a bonus book on New Comic Book Day if you win, which has happened many times, including Robert here. So
And Larry,
yes,
this
and
past
Larry.
week.
Yep. So lots of dividends pay off, and we meet once a month, and you get free books, and I'll send them to you. So there's lots of stuff.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Larry. Speaking of which, yes, congratulations.
That's right. That's right.
I was not off. I had to work today. Incidentally, Larry, Mrs. Ohana went to the post office to drop off and mail your package as well as Greg's package, and found out that post offices are closed on federal holidays. So it'll go out tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Number 5.
Number 5.
The one per store, Greg Capullo, Wolverine number 37, Virgin variant.
Are you specifically saying Virgin variant, or am I hearing it wrong?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Cool. I know if I need a new pair of headphones. $71 is the top recorded sale for a Raw. $64 most common. I'm still not in love with this book. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think it's awesome if you're if Wolverine's your thing, like your thing, or you just got money to spend. So,
but I would rather go for the Greg Capullo cover. If I really love this artwork, I would rather just go for the Greg Capullo cover, which is going for $10.
See, I think the Virgin is just super clean.
It is, but there's still enough clean space on the regular cover for signature/remarks.
There is. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's what your goal is. You know, I don't know. Some people just like the way it looks. So,
Larry,
in the Navy.
No, seriously, I was going to say, cool. Okay, so anyway, my particular opinion, if you really like the artwork, I would go for the regular $9/$10 book. I wouldn't be buying the $71 Raw. And God knows what a 9.8 is going to be going for on the one per store variant. The Stray Dogs one per store cover art was going for $100 Raw. Now it's going for like 20. Hey, Tito. So me personally, I would avoid it.
Yeah, it's not my thing. All right.
All right, you take number 4. I don't even want to talk about it.
It's for Larry. It's for Larry. X-Men 130. Boom. Dazzler. If you watch the NFL and you happen to stumble upon a Chiefs game, you will not hear the end of these stupid broadcasters just talking about Taylor Swift every 5 plays.
Yeah, I love this one post that I saw on Facebook to talk about the diminishing, failing career of Taylor Swift, and she's trying to grab onto the coattails of an NFL star, trying to resurrect her career.
Dude, that person was just that person was clickbaiting.
It was absolutely clickbaiting, and we just got a lot of laughs out of it, though. It was great.
No probing allowed, says Larry. unless it's from the Queen.
Now, you know what? People that are here for the top 10 list, you're going to get a little preview of mail call for Wednesday. It's because I'm at war with Larry. I'm sorry. I'm at war. Ha! Kitty pride, baby.
Here, show it again. I made us bigger.
Little Viagra.
I know you were.
And I made sure I got the same grade as I have the X-Men 130. So 129, white page, first appearance of Kitty Pryde. Let's see what happens, buddy boy. It's all fun. It's comic books. That's the bottom line.
Fight.
Comic book fight. It's like what do you call it? Big Bang Theory. Every time they had an argument at the comic book store.
Well,
Uh
All right. Well,
what do we got as far as prices on X-Men 130?
80 raw, 580 for a 9.6.
Woof.
This is climbing, man. I mean,
It is, and it's because every time you see them in a damn luxury box booth, it's not just Taylor Swift. She's
no.
got freaking Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds in the booth with her.
It's almost like they're like manufacturing this.
I agree. I agree. It's like, we're having a lot of fun with this. You want to come and join me in my booth? We'll really get social media blowing up. Why not?
Yeah.
We're
Seriously.
we're on an actor strike. We can't really promote anything, but we can do this and have some fun.
Yeah, we're not talking about Deadpool 3. We're just hanging out, you
Can
know?
you can you just think about for a second? Take a step back and think about they're watching from a luxury box an NFL game, making millions of dollars while they're on strike and promoting shit that's coming out next year. So they're having a party and at the same time serving their their, I'm not going to say ulterior motives, but their long-term goals.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of life, man. I really do.
Show up somewhere and by doing so increase value in something in the future.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and,
yeah, I'm
and
here.
it's not just like showing up somewhere to try to like I have to work, I have to do an interview. No, I'm going to watch a football game from a luxury box.
Larry said I might need to sell my last copy and wait until the price drops.
Don't lie, Larry. We know you're the one that buying all these copies that's driving in, cover price up. We know. We know.
Yeah, we're in touch with them. Okay, sometimes they watch, and we emailed them. They say Al Cimarelli, Al Cimarelli, Al Cimarelli. 5 of the
Exactly.
6 sales
Yes,
every
it's
time.
like 85% of the books are being sold to New Jersey. I'm not going to give your address, but everybody knows now you're from New Jersey. By the way, I graduated high school in New Jersey, so cool. Anyway,
It's really weird how New Jersey forces you to have somebody pump your gas for you. That's all. I'm not saying anything. Just saying.
it's illegal for self-service in New Jersey. It's the most dense, most cars per capita in all the 50 states, and you can't pump your own gas. Go figure. Back to the book though. I still don't think this is the time to buy this book. It's so much in the news.
Yeah, I think I'm with Larry. I would sell it if I had it.
Yeah, I mean, if you missed this book, just say, all right, you know what, I missed it. There's 10,000 other books that you can grab onto, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. All
Number
right.
three.
Cyberpunk 2027 Trauma Team #1 Dark Horse Comics. I randomly picked this out of my honey hole because I was like, "Oh, Cyberpunk #1," and here it is happening, showing up. It's going to be on eBay shortly for me. Hopefully, I can make $20 on it. I think I got it for 50 cents.
I have a raw copy of this I bought. I don't even remember where from. I don't think I was buying back in 2020.
But yeah, I mean, this is, I think, the first comic book regarding Cyberpunk 2077. And Cyberpunk 2077 is like in the news a lot right now because it was sort of optioned for maybe a movie or a TV show. And then also they had a huge update that just came out to the game, basically a 2.0 that made it, rectified a lot of the BS that was happening with the release in 2020. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like a very bug-filled, a very undelivered promises kind of release, and they burnt a lot of what do you call it? Customer equity, whatever you want to call it. But like now people are like praising it on Reddit and talking about how like, oh, this is the way the game should have been, and like they're like so quick to forgive and so it's in the news, and I'm pretty sure that this is why this is here.
Wow.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. I felt legit spitting that out.
Bet. Anyway, can't edit it out if it's live. Somewhere in my collection, in all those boxes I see over there, according to the cover price, because I have a full inventory of every book I own, it says I own a raw. I don't know if I'm gonna find it. X-Men 139.2 sold for 400, which is an all-time record. Larry, what's the highest grade that you actually have, or do you have all raws? Well, anyway, back to Cyberpunk. Anytime something hits the hot list, it's because it's already selling a lot. It's not the right time to buy it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we talked about that a couple times. Like, pretty much every book on here, it's probably not a good time to buy it because it's on here.
So he has a 9.2, and that's what I was looking. At that time, I still have to ask also newsstand or
Direct
sale. Number 2 on the list, still hanging strong. Spawn number 1, first appearance of
Malborgia.
Thank you. I didn't want to try to pronounce that. First full appearance of Spawn. First appearance of Sam and Twitch. One of the most. It was the highest printed book at that time. It launched the Image Comics brand name, pretty much. And we have 9.8s, 158s, and last recorded sale of a 9.6, 89. Raw selling for 29. There's a lot of these books. Last sale of this is 169, and this is all because of the skin that is available for Spawn in the what game?
Call of Duty, I think.
Thank you. I don't remember. We've had other games related, video game related installments in comic books, like Minecraft and different skins and stuff like that. And as soon as it passes and it's not the latest thing in the comic books, in the video games rather, it drops down in the prices. So if the only reason you're buying this is because of the Spawn skin, I'd wait. I think this will drop back down a little bit in price. Overall, this will still shoot up. It will still climb in price overall in history because everybody wants to have a 9.8 Spawn.
Yeah.
It's one of those books that so.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to be better at the 135, 130, 140 range in a couple months after the hype from the video game drops.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Now, before we hit number 1, I just want to point out and take a little, I guess you say, moment of silence and prayer and reflection. And I'm not being sarcastic here. We have another war that has broke out in the Middle East. And regardless of which side you take, people are dying. So let's just at least pray or hope or whatever you believe in for a quick resolution that people's fathers / brothers / mothers, sisters, sons, daughters are not going to die needlessly. And it's just everybody hope for world peace. It sounds corny, but truly, that's what I'm asking for. I know that's so out of character for me, but that's what I feel.
All right.
Number 1. Bring on the Lowry book. Dazzler, number 1, direct sale only. We have a 1981, 82. What book is it? You think I know it by now. March of 1981.
81. Yeah.
Premiere issue of the Dazzler, first self-titled series, direct sale only. And there is a printing area, which is more purplish, which actually looks kind of like what you're looking at right there.
Come on. There's a printing error.
$258 for a 9.8, 100 for a 9.6. And I think I have an 8.0 on this, a pretty low grade, which is still going for $23. Woohoo! Why is an 8.0 only 23? Because it is very highly printed book.
Look at this trend. It's up 25%. That's big, man.
Yeah, that really is.
It's 240 now for a 9.8. That's way higher than previously.
Look, I would be interested in a 9.6 at 100. Actually, a 9.4 at 100. Look at that. Last sale of a 9.4 is 100. Last sale of 9.6 is 100. Which one am I going to take? Printing error is a
Oh.
black and white page in the middle of the book. Well, you know what? I'm going to take that as gospel because Larry's middle name is Dazzler. So everything in his house has been bedazzled.
I always assumed it was something on the cover.
I did too, honestly. I thought it was like purplish as opposed to bluish. I wonder how many other people actually thought that the printing error was something that was visible from the cover. So,
Well, today I learned.
I would stay away from the 9.8. I would be shooting for that 9.6. Me personally.
Yeah, 90 bucks.
Anytime I can get a 9.6 for less than half of a 9.8, I'm interested.
This is an error variant of the first issue of Dazzler where pages 23 and 24 are printed in black and white.
That is
Very-
so cool. Thank you very much, Larry. I know I pick on you and you pick on me. We pick on each other because we love each other, but that's cool information. Thank you for sharing. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do? The more you know.
Hopefully we don't get copyright right there.
Well, as long as you didn't have sound effects, I think we're okay. What are we going to do for our gun to the head pick for the top 10? Which means if we had to buy, we have a gun to our head, we have to pick one of these books that we would spend our own hard-earned money at today's price. What would we buy? Now you can choose slabbed or raw, your choice.
Do you have one in mind?
I do.
I got one too. So whenever.
Who gets to go first? Because remember, if we pick the same one, we have to pick an alternate.
I don't think we're gonna pick the same one.
I'm going for issue 609 Batman Direct Edition.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to shell out the $160 for a 9.8.
It's a great pick, Robert.
It is. That is. And the only reason I didn't
$15.
pick that is because I own it already in the 9.8.
Which one you went with? Batman Hush?
I did.
Okay. I am gonna go with Helverine Raw. 22
Okay.
bucks. And
you're going for the raw.
I already had Cyberpunk, so a few more bucks. Gives me Helverine.
Okay. Somewhere in my collection, I have a Cyberpunk. I think I need to find that before next week's Cartersville Comic Con,
Ooh.
which I'm going to be a dealer at next to Deegan Pecoris. Da 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 da. Now, worst. I think
Yes.
Spawn number 1. It seems like it's a constant on these lists. Spawn number 1, you're never going to go wrong. It's one of those books that, like I said, everybody wants in their collection. Hector, I'd like to know, are you choosing the raw or the 9.8? So,
Good question.
what is the worst pick on this list, in your opinion? Now, I went first as far as gun to my head. You got to go first for what's the worst pick.
Pretty sure it's going to be this 1 in 50. Yeah. 1 in 50 Birds of Prey number 2 for $150. Give me a break.
Yeah, especially since it's not a first appearance of anybody. I'm going to go along those lines. And I'm going to say the worst pick for me is Transformers number 1, the 1 in 100 foil variant.
I knew
There
it.
you go.
I knew it. That was my other one.
$150 for top sale for a raw and $317 for this is a New York City Comic Con, you said?
Yeah.
Comic-Con variants, so 9 out of 10 times take a nosedive. Birds out of prey or Transformers. Dude, we're in sync. I love it.
Hector said he has a Raw Direct and a newsstand. So
Oh, nice.
very cool.
Diversifying your collection. I like that.
Yeah. So there you go.
And that wraps up everything about the top 10. I would love to say thank you so much to Cover Price for giving us all this information that we get to have a show about and communicate with you guys. And again, they're not picking what they think are going to be hot, they're just reporting sales. If
Yes.
books shoot up in price, if books are selling a lot of copies, they're just reporting the information. So, if anything, computer wise, you might understand this: garbage in, garbage out. So, what me and Greg are, we're the garbage pickers.
Okay.
We're,
Yeah.
we're going through the garbage and saying, hey, look at this piece here. I like this. I'm going to keep this one for myself.
Yeah.
Somebody threw out a very good, hardly used half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So,
Take us home.
me? Oh, Lord help
Or do
us.
you want me to?
I'll do it. Fine. Guys,
Okay.
thank you so much for joining here at the Cover Price Top 10 for October 9th, 2023. Do not forget to join us for, oh my God, we don't have to do anything tomorrow. Ahsoka's over. I know I get to have some sleep for a change, but we still have to worry about Loki. How do you get to see Loki? You're going to join us on Patreon. Patreon has our watch along videos for what was Ahsoka. You can still catch it if you want to. And Loki, which is amazing. Patreon, Team Ohana. Instagram, Team Ohana Family. I don't know why that's what it is. Somebody else grabbed Team Ohana first. Who knew? Don't forget to join us on Wednesday, where we're going to have our live stream for New Comic Book Day. We're going to talk about the books that we picked up, and we're also going to be giving away books as we do every single Wednesday. Loving it, loving it. Let's see. We have our Back Issue Book Club, which we record on Sundays. Patreon gets to see it on Mondays. If you're just on YouTube or on any kind of podcast, you're going to hear it on Thursdays. We try to space it out during the course of the week. Let's see. What else we got? Etsy,
Yes.
where you can pick up our t-shirts, our hats. The link you'll find down below in the link tree. I think that's it.
Yep.
I did good.
You did well.
Cartersville Comic Con this Saturday coming up is northwest of Atlanta, about 35-40 minutes. It's not a big show. Okay, but we have a lot of fun. They have a cosplay competition. There are a few guests there. You can find it online. It's the Cartersville Comic Con. I'm going to be there side by side with Deacon Pecoris. We're going to have some fun. If you come in showing any one of the merchandise that we have, hats, t-shirts from our Etsy store. I have $25 mystery slabs. I'm going to give you one for free. Even if you ordered one and you haven't received it yet, you just show me the receipt on your phone. I'll give you one. What the heck? I don't care. Just want to have some fun. It's comic books. If you can't have fun with comics, I don't know where you can. Okay, I brought us home as far as we're going to go. You got to go the rest of the way.
Until we see you all next time. Mahalo. Clicking end stream. Let's see how long it takes. Double end stream.